All right, my question is for Sarah Steelman, former treasurer of Missouri, Sarah Steelman. If you were talking about Obamacare and you want to repeal Obamacare, what should happen to a 28-year-old male who has a decent job, chooses not to buy insurance, and then is diagnosed with cancer?
Well, I mean, they've made the choice not to cover themselves. I would hope that someone would take care of them. Now, the question is, you know, what is the problem that is facing us in healthcare today? Why didn't he buy that insurance? And you have to go back to the root of the problem, which is, it's affordability and accessibility to healthcare insurance. I mean, in my view, that's what we need to be addressing as the problem. Back in 1998, when I ran for state senate the first time, it was a problem then. I went door to door, and I heard about this from every business person that I talked to, the rising cost of healthcare insurance. How do we make insurance more affordable and more accessible to everyone? And I think one of the ways, we could do that, and it's a big complex issue, so I'll just throw out the one solution here is to at least have insurance companies be able to sell insurance over state lines, across state lines, so that you have more competitors and you therefore put more pressure on the price to have lower prices. It's just like car insurance today. I mean, you can turn on the TV, and all of you've seen the Geico and the Progressive commercials. You can buy car insurance over the internet. We need more competition. We need to have some ability to put pressure on those prices, so that people like this gentleman could purchase and afford health insurance.
Congressman Akin, what should happen to a 28-year-old who can afford health insurance, chooses not to buy it, and then is diagnosed with cancer?
I want to take the thing just straight head on, because that's a tough question. And I think that what we have to realize is all of us make decisions in our lives, and there are consequences of those decisions. And if we try to separate the consequences from the decisions we make, eventually you end up with a system that's broken and will not work. And I believe that the 28-year-old that chose not to have insurance is going to have to pay a big chunk of his medical bills. And I think that unless you have that kind of discipline in our system, what's going to happen is everybody says, well, I'm not going to get any insurance because everybody's going to cover me. And then you end up with the bad scenarios that we've seen all through Europe of socialized medicine, which produces lousy health care. Now, the citizens of Missouri are pretty smart. They voted 71%. They don't want the federal government running health care in Missouri. And I agree with them wholeheartedly. And I have absolutely totally convinced that the health care that the federal government's going to provide will not be anything any of us in this room would want. And so I think that the thing you have to do is people have to start being held accountable for their decisions. And if somebody's not buying insurance, then they're going to have to be selling their car and whatever it is to try to help cover that.